We're on the road today in Brisbane inspecting some suitable properties for a couple of our clients and wanted to walk you guys through what things that we like to look out for when walking around the exterior of a property. I'm Simon from Pumped On Property. If you haven't done so yet, please click the link below, subscribe to our YouTube channel. So we've been out and about all day today. This is actually our 8th property inspection. We're starting to get a little bit brain dead, but also super excited for this property here because we've got a bit of a renovator on our hands. And personally for myself, I love a bit of a renovator. I like to get my hands dirty. I like to manufacture some of the value myself. So that's one of the really important aspects when you're looking at a renovator is how can I get the most bang for my buck. So as you can see behind me, this property hasn't had much maintenance for quite a long period of time now. It's a bit of a blank canvas, which means there's lots of opportunities there to manufacture value. So come on up, let's check it out. So first off the bat, what we can see is these really dated window shades out the front that are starting to rip. So first and foremost, we're going to get rid of those and clean them up to increase a little bit of the street appeal. What you can also see is the balustrades on the front porch behind me, which are extremely dated, probably 30 to 40 years old at the very least. What we can do is rip them out, replace them with a nice cute white balustrade out the front that gives it a little bit more street appeal. We've also got a brick home, brick and tile home actually. So they're always good because you've got a few different options. You can keep that old school look with the bricks, or you can actually render it and paint it a more neutral color. You can also spray the roof tiles a more neutral color to upgrade and give it that fresh look that everyone looks. Now, if we turn around a little bit and check out the street, there's nothing here separating it from the street, just a little bit of a retaining wall. So we can also add another front fence out the front here, which is going to create a bit more privacy, also give you a little bit more yard space for entertaining, whatever it may be, and once again, increase that street appeal, which longer term can increase the owner-occupier appeal, which in turn can increase the value of the property. Essentially, what you want to be doing is making notes of all these different little aspects about the property. What can I do to upgrade the value of the property? What can I do to increase the owner-occupier appeal, increase the street appeal? So there are a couple of things that we like to look at, and that's taken us 5 seconds from just the first glance at the front of the property now. As we all know, we love properties with a little bit of upside potential by maybe converting it into dual income. So we're not just focusing on capital growth, but we're also focusing on really strong cash flow. So let's go check out the back of this property and have a bit of a look and see if it's got that suitability for a granny flat in the backyard. So what I love about this is we've got lots of room here at the front. So you can actually put another concrete slab here and a nice carport, a little bit of home accommodation for the property. And what you'll be able to do is throw a little pathway up the side leading to the back. And what that's going to allow is separate parking. You've got parking for the main property here and then parking for your granny flat out the backyard. So what you'd likely do is probably add like a 6-foot fence up the side here, separating the main dwelling from the granny flat. The reason that we do that is to maintain as much privacy as we possibly can. So what we can see in the backyard here is it's monstrous. There is plenty of room out the back here for a granny flat. There are a couple of trees in the way, which is completely fine. We're just going to get a tree lopper to come around and get rid of a few of them, tidy up the backyard, prep it a little bit, get it ready for the granny flat. So great news, there is a massive square backyard back here, so we're easily going to be able to fit a nice 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom granny flat with completely separate private access. So as we can see, the property really ticks a lot of those boxes. We can tell that it's a bit of a renovator. We don't have great side fencing. When you look at the quality of the house, it probably needs a bit of an exterior paint. We need an upgraded outdoor entertaining area. We need to do a bit of landscaping, remove some of these trees out the front. We know there's a couple of options. So if you want to get your hands a bit dirty, you want to get involved with the property and manufacture your own value, then something like this is absolutely perfect. I love this opportunity for somebody like that who's willing to get involved with that property, who's looking for that long-term capital growth, who's looking for really strong cash flow in the short term. So I hope you guys like this one. We'll keep sharing some videos. If you would please subscribe to our podcast as well, the Pumped On Property Show. And if you haven't done so already, you know you got to click the link below. Thanks so much for coming with us today.